Hey guys, so I finally decided to change the thermal paste that everyone was saying, and just to prove some people wrong, what we're saying, there's two SSD slots here. There's not. There's only one SSD slot right here. These are RAMs. This is the hard disk drive right here. There's no other SSD option. And don't say there's one here, because this is the damn battery which is sitting right there. Those are the sound cards I just took off from here. That's the mouse pad underneath there. So there's only one SSD slot here on the laptop, and I'm gonna open up these pipes with these screws as well. So I'll just change the thermal paste and I'll actually see, because I'm really skeptic about this, because I don't think it makes a difference, like that much of a difference, but I still want to change it, see how it goes. And it's not because the laptop was overheating or anything, but it was just because out of curiosity, and I kind of just want to clean it as well. You guys can see the fans are very dirty right now, so I'm gonna clean those too. And when I take it off, I'm gonna make a small clip in the same video to put that up there too. So just hold on. So just to let you guys know, the screws to open, I just realized a lot of you people might not know, just like how I didn't know before. I had to, like, of course, go with the feel as well, go with the flow too. So the first thing you need to do is remove, bring these three screws up. So unscrew them, so they'll just come up from the, so this is the CPU panel right here. Just unscrew these three screws right here. These are four screws right here, and on the GPU panel, you have to make sure you take them off. And these are actually unscrewed, but they're just like kind of just sitting there. And then you have to make sure you remove the screws for the fan. So here's one screw for this fan, and here's the second one. This is unscrewed as well. It's just like sitting there. Second thing, you have to take this power cable out. So so for me, it was like really pressed in, really like kind of glued in. So you have to like easily, carefully take this out, and then easily make your way out of here. Make sure you don't fold this, because if you fold this, there's a huge chance you might just, like, wreck this up, but you don't want to. On top of that, there's another screw that you guys have to take off. So that's the screw I'm going to take out now, and then I'll be able to easily lift the whole heatsink up. By the way, another thing, right here, this is no slot. That's what I was talking about when I said MSI only have one slot in this laptop. The 2020 model, 2019 one had two. So going back to work, be back with you in shortly. Okay, so after that, the screw right here is unscrewed. You gotta pry this up. So this is like kind of just maybe you can say like glued in, so you gotta pry up. But when you pry it up, make sure you don't do anything wrong with your motherboard. You don't scratch it or anything like that. Just be careful. So I'm gonna be, of course, I'm gonna be really careful as well. And as you guys know, I don't have a stand, so I'm just gonna go back to work and be back with you guys in a few. Okay guys, so here we are. You guys can see this is really loose and unplugged. Yeah, maybe you guys can see that small wire. I gotta plug that out, just so you can see, like, this is all really loose, but I gotta plug that wire out. Okay guys, so I took the power out for both the fans, and here is the heatsink. Oh, okay, so some screws just fell off. So you guys can see the liquid is still liquid, not gonna lie. You guys can check it out here. It's still liquidy. I don't even need to change it, but just doing out of curiosity. So that is our CPU, and that is our beautiful RTX 2070. And here's the whole heatsink. Okay, so I'm just gonna clean all this up, and then I'm gonna jump back to show you guys when I screw it back in. Okay guys, just to show you what I'm doing here is, you guys can see that I have just cleaned some of these like very thoroughly. So I'm just using a regular cleaner for like a thermal material remover. So I'm just putting it on cotton buds, and I'm also using some napkin, like the kitchen towels, and never directly pour it on your CPU. Like it is volatile. It like, you know, dries up, but you still don't want to, like, you know, mess it up or do whatever. You just have to like make sure you just dip it in, or like if it's opened up for you, or make sure like you just put a few drops on it and just go ahead and clean it. Let me show you how. Okay, so you guys might be able to see this. This is like pretty dabbled in. Just gonna go over the GPU, I believe. Just rub it all out, like this, the sides and everything. So I'm actually gonna take my time, you know, to make sure it's all clean. There's no residue left from the old one. And look at this. This like kind of like looks like a liquidy paste. And I mean, I can use the other side now, which is dried up, to take it off like that. And now comes the magic of the kitchen napkins. A lot of people say don't use a cloth or don't use a toilet paper. Yes, I would say don't use a toilet paper because it's really thin and it can, like, you know, leave stuff on there that you don't want to. I was gonna say leave shit on there. Get it? Toilet paper shit. But however, so just make sure it's clean. Never rush it. Go really easily. Keep your hand really light and soft. Clean it all the way around. What I'm trying to do is just kind of hard with by, like, you know, while I'm holding my phone with two hands. However, almost clean. Just gonna put a single drop like that, and I'm gonna use it. Oh yeah, now it's shinier. Yeah, but when you're using this, like even with the kitchen towels, it's gonna leave some threads on there, so make sure you take them off first, okay? So I cleaned this, these two babies, and so far oh no, that's the CPU, right? Or is that the GPU? Oh yeah, that's the GPU. So let's try and focus in on it. See that NVIDIA? Maybe you guys can see. It says NVIDIA right there. So that's the GPU. Okay, so you guys can see I've done a pretty decent job, I'd say, of cleaning it up nicely. It's just it's just shiny now because of all that alcohol on it. So clean the GPU, clean the CPU, clean all these thermal points of contact as well, to the best of my abilities that I could. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to do the same thing for that, all of it. So, which of course I have to be careful, but not that careful. So that's gonna be fine. That's gonna be one thing. After that, I'm gonna use this. Come on, focus, 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 focus. Okay, there we go. After that, I'm gonna use this thermal surface purifier, which I honestly have no idea what it's gonna do, but like, to prepare a surface for thermal interface material, see instructions on the back. Of course I'm gonna check that, but yeah, I'm just gonna, like, you know, apply that on here, on that side as well once it's clean, and I'm gonna put it up here and pack it up. Okay guys, so I'm done with the cleaning, and I'm done with the second the purifier thing as well, the one that I was going to use to purify. So that part is done right now. You guys can see it's pretty shiny and clean right now. Ooh, it's actually shiny. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna be using the thermal paste. The one that I'm using is the, here it is. Let's try to focus. So it's the Arctic Silver 5. I read some good reviews about it. I try not to bathe it in the thermal paste, but of course I'm gonna be using some of it. I'll show you guys how much I basically use. I'll be using it on thermal point of contacts on these so these thingies, they are basically our graphic cards memory slots, so 1 GB each, I believe. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so 8 GBs in total. That's what I think how it works. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna be using a CPU, GPU, the slots off the memory slots off the GPU as well, and on these point of contacts as well. I'll show you guys how much I use. Okay, guys. So this is what I've done here. Just applied you know, some on all the contact points here. I know I put a lot on the GPU, but you know, it is what it is. So I've put it on almost all of the contact points here. Same goes for the our thermal panel as well. I've applied some on everywhere where I could, and I'm just gonna plug it on it, and I'm gonna pack it up, and I'll show you guys what happens. Yeah, by the way, what a lot of people like to do is after putting it on, they like to, like, you know, brush it or like just paste it all over. I do not do that. Even when I did this to my CPU, which was of course relatively easy, I just put the paste on and I'll just put the cooler back on. That's it. Let the cooler do its thing. Let the paste, you know, go wherever it needs to go itself. Okay guys, so we're back here, plugged in, ready to go. Everything is working fine right now. I'm just gonna open up the afterburner, and I'm just gonna test the game on my own. I will not be uploading the recording of that game, or you know what, I'll actually try to get that done. I'll try to get that. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely try to get it uploaded there. And what game should I play though? Let's go with, you know what, because I play it all the time, let's go with Modern Warfare. I'll actually know how it's going, and yeah, that's a good way to start. Oh shit, it's gonna update. Okay guys, I'll definitely upload all of this together. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so oh wow, this guy is actually cuffing right there. Okay, so not that much of a difference, not gonna lie. The CPU temperatures are almost the same at around 85-ish. Come on, guy. Around 85-ish, but yeah, at the same time, the GPU temperature is definitely lower than before. My GPU was at around
this guy I killed
around at
sitting in a corner. He kills somebody, he goes jumping in the corner exactly the other side of me, looks dead at me, screams as I pump a fucking headshot into him.
My GPU temperature was definitely at around 80. Right now it's at around 76, so that is definitely a difference. Before I didn't have any big problem with my CPU as well. I told you guys as well, it goes to 90 and I don't mind that. So right now, okay, so GPU temperature just went up to 77. I'm gonna try and maybe, like, you know, finish this game or whatever. So I'm actually not gonna play to win here. I'm just gonna play to, like, you know, just fuck around, see where it goes, and take it from there. Oh, this guy wants to get the bounty. Okay, go get the bounty then. I'll go get the chopper.
Primary objective is to kill them all.
Okay. Temperature is at 78 for GPU, 85 for CPU. That's good job. Frames are dropping down. Like, frames are not averaging at around 80.
Damn it, I was on the phone, I killed one. Fuck.
They're literally dropping down, man.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a concern right now.
one.
But I mean, I'm recording the game as well, so yeah, there it is.
I don't know where the other one's
Yeah,
from.
I've told you guys before, my frames usually average at around 100. So,
Oh, now Dingle says, I think Dingle wants to play.
let's see.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I'm not going to land their stat. Our teammates just flying around, so I'm going to... Oh! I'm getting shot at from somewhere. Oh!
don't know if you want to land on me. This hasn't been touched.
So there's people there for sure.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
Cluster strike on the bags.
25 remaining. Nicely done.
Okay, I died. That was a bad call.
Yeah.
So our GPU temperature is going up for sure. It is going
Oh, you
from
got
79. So I just wanted to show you guys, like, yes, it does make a difference, but on a laptop that's, or on a machine, any kind of machine, that's just new, you know, like, how old is it now? I think
Can you ping him?
less than a year, maybe April,
Oh,
May,
shit.
June, July,
Yeah,
August,
right,
September,
right.
October, November, December. So about 8 months old. It doesn't make that much of a difference, guys. Like, you know, you have to understand that. So there it is, and I'm just gonna be compiling all the videos and uploading them
There's another group down there
to
too.
show you guys.
ID on the bounty.
Alright,
And
broke one.
that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, guys.